I don't even know if I'm gonna post this, but I just got something on my mind. So, Thanksgiving. For about as long as I can remember, I have heard the narrative about, what Thanksgiving stands for, as far as what the colonizers did to the Native Americans of the land, which was horrendous. It was fucking awful, bitch. Okay? Christopher Columbus and them, they fucked up. You don't just come over here and take people land and then you'd be like, oh, let's have a Thanksgiving celebration for it. I was watching Gladiator. It's like, it's a whole bunch of talk around, not even just Gladiator, Hunger Games. Like they were acting like and talking to these kids and interviewing them and shit like they wasn't going to the pit of death. Like it's a lot of acting like shit didn't happen, right? I totally get that. And throughout my life, I've come across people who say they don't celebrate Thanksgiving and their main focus on it is, what the colonizers did to the Native Americans. And so they don't celebrate, to each his own, because I'm going to fuck up that turkey. You understand what I'm saying? Here's the thought, though. Respectfully, just my opinion in a conversation. Not coming for nobody. Don't want nobody come for me. But if we don't talk about things, we can't heal as a collective, as a country, as a nation, as a planet. How about that same narrative? Okay, because it festers anger and rage. And you just got a bunch of people sitting around mad about what happened a long time ago. Okay? And yes, we still see the effects of it today by the way our Native American brothers and sisters are treated. It is deplorable how this was once their land and they had to go and live in little corners of the earth and then all the shit going on with that. So I am so there with that, but I'm multidimensional, so I have more than one perspective. But as us right now, I feel that if we keep going in that narrative, that energy just stays. It just remains. But why don't we come together collectively and use our throats, use our voices, our throat chakras, use our voices to shift things, to pray. So if we are in solidarity with our Native American brothers and sisters, let's help them to elevate from where they are and let's offer prayer. I pray love, light, and healing for our Native American brothers and sisters. Because just like my people, I don't want them to keep living in the oppression that happened to our ancestors so long ago. I'm not saying it's in vain, the pain, because it is very painful. Okay? I spent time in the astral with my ancestors. Okay? And they assured me that as fucked up as shit was, it's just they learned how to deal and they were more okay than we are led to believe. Okay? We have developed emotionally as a society, so perspectives and there's more clarity around the situation, but history it gets faded and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm taking away from nobody else's experiences. Not at all. But I'm a solutions oriented person. And I am not one to sit in an energy of complaining, anger, frustration. I want to know, how do we fix it? And I see that our most powerful weapon, it is not carnal. It is our voices. And we have listening ears throughout the universe who are eager to help. But we just keep sharing the narrative of the bad that happened. And so let's start pouring into the good that we would like to see happen as a result of the bad that happened. Right? Right. I feel a little nervous. And that's crazy. I feel nervous to even share this because it's like sometimes people just want to be offended. And so no matter how I say this, it's going to come across how it's going to come across. But what I'm saying is we have the power to change it. If they turn a holiday, taking a massacre and turn it into a holiday, then we pray for shit like that to stop. Did it happen? Is it still happening now? Did it stop? I don't know history. So what I'm saying is if it stopped, then It wasn't in vain because it stopped. Like they stopped. I'm not sure, and I'm trying to have a respectable conversation about this. But it's good for us to open up different narratives so that we can get different results. What's that saying? It's insanity when you keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result. Listen, capitalism is not going to stop. The patriarchy, I mean, it's crumbling and all, but they're not going to stop being greedy. They're not going to stop turning an opportunity into a money maker because people buy the shit. So if we can't stop that, if we have zero control over that, then we have to take control and grab the reins on what we do have control over, and that is prayer. I know, I've been a part of on live, the Native American ceremonies, and they are beautiful and they are powerful. But if we back them in prayer, what they want can manifest. The energy is too big from the oppression, from the massacre that happened when the colonizers pulled up. It's too massive for them to change it, transmute it, and alchemize it by themselves. But if we take that anger and say, God, change this, it will change. And so it is.